Hello and welcome to the OSNAP podcast, hosted by yours truly. For anyone new here, my name is Vincent.
And my name is Reese, and today we are going to talk about the importance of community while running a small business. Take two.
This is take two. I guess on the last episode that we filmed, I guess I kind of ranted a little bit too much. So I'm going to try not to rant as much. And,
We'll see.
my bad.
But first, we are happy to be back to our normal filming schedule. We know we had a week that we took off and didn't tell anybody.
We apologize for that.
And then last week we had to film on a strange day, but that's okay because we had a very exciting week last week.
Very much so.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Okay, so my dad and I had the honor of speaking at a conference in front of roughly, I believe, 500 people, which was one of the most incredible experiences. And even better, Vincent had the honor of filming it for the conference. And it was very special.
I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
You did a really good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You see, I'm trying not to rant.
Yeah, but just don't not talk either.
No, I had a really good time. It was a lot of fun going with Reese and her dad.
We got a
And
hotel.
We did, and then that night when we did get there, we went to Downtown Disney, and we introduced her dad to beignets for the very first time. And we also got to see the fireworks show, which was really cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
But it was very special, and we had a lot of support from our family and our friends, and it was just a big move for us.
Really awesome to see.
Okay, getting into it, community. We're going to start with number one, and that is community in family. This is huge. And Vincent, I would like to ask you, how does our family show up for us?
They show up for us by asking how we're doing, sending us texts, calling us, just asking just in general if we're doing okay, if we need help with anything, and how our shoots went, how our weddings went. And I think just asking like those questions and stuff.
It's the little things.
It is the little things. And
we don't need much.
It definitely goes a long way just by asking those questions. And it shows that you do care.
Absolutely. How can there be a negative effect if family doesn't show up?
I guess a negative effect would be the feeling that maybe our family just doesn't care.
I think that's a really big thing that people do or have to deal with is something that seems so small. Just asking, like Vincent said, asking how we're doing, how things are going, wanting to be involved. It seems like something so easy, but some people don't have that, and that's rough. And it's really hard, especially if you're starting a new business, to feel like you don't have support or to feel like certain people aren't giving you the support that you expected. But what advice do you think that we could give to people who are trying to, have community within their family or feel like they don't have community in their family?
Well, if you don't have community within the family, if you don't feel like they're, supportive or really care about what you're doing, maybe you can try talking to them and just saying, hey, did you see what I was doing, on Instagram or on Facebook? Did you see what I posted? And hopefully that'll get them to start engaging with what you are doing. And sending a text message only takes about 5 seconds. How is the shoot? Any of that takes about 5 seconds. But I think that's what I would say. Just try to talk to them.
I would say communication is key.
Yeah. It's really all you can. I don't
just
really, yeah.
If you don't express how you feel, then nothing's gonna change.
Because no one is a mind reader. Yeah.
That's a good one. Just express how you feel. If you don't, then nothing's going to change. They won't see that there's anything wrong with taking a back seat. And especially if it's negatively affecting you, definitely go and ask them. I feel like personally for us, we have an incredible family that has shown up for us, whether it's asking how we're doing or asking if we need help with anything, being our models for us for shoots. We've gotten really lucky in that category, but we know that a lot of people don't have that. And that will kind of go into our number two.
Okay.
Community and friends.
Yeah.
This is big. I know a lot of people think of their friends as family. I think we sure do.
100%.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
So Vincent, can friends help you grow your business?
100%. I think sometimes friends are a lot closer to you than, say, family is. Like, friends will see certain sides of you that maybe you wouldn't want your family to see,
Yeah.
or that you just don't show your family. So I think 100% they can definitely help grow your business, especially if they're also motivated as well. That motivation will rub off on you, and then you can go and do great things
Together.
Yeah.
How can you utilize friends in a positive way? I'll tell you some of the things that I put.
Okay.
Practice sessions, especially
Yes.
when growing your business. Promotional, and also number one, mental health support.
Yeah, just like what I was just saying about the sometimes they see a different side of you,
Mm-hmm.
and you see a different side of them than they show that their family.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times they'll be more comfortable around you, or will be more comfortable around them to do a session. So like if there's certain poses that maybe would look funny having a family member do that, just seeing them in that pose, seeing a friend, they'd be more comfortable. So maybe they'd be a little more relaxed.
Not only that, but especially if you're starting your business.
Yeah.
And you, not even that. Okay, I take that back. I'm so sorry, everybody. For us specifically, even, there'll be certain ideas that we get that we won't know if it'll pan out the way that we want it to. And so we will still to this day have our friends come and do like little mini sessions with us to test out new camera gear or camera settings or different posing. So, and that goes with family too. I mean, we've had family do that as well. But I definitely think with practice sessions, that's really big with friends. On the promotional side,
If the practice sessions go really well, you can use those photos or video for promotional content, and you can show other people, and then now they're a paid client.
they get a free shoot out of
Yeah.
it, but then also you get promotional if they post them on social media. So
Yeah.
big one.
100%.
And then mental health support. I know specifically my best friend, she is very in tune with, like Vincent was saying, my brain. I mean, I can write her one text message and she'll be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So,
Just by the tone, just by like if the text, if it's not capitalized, if it's lowercase, or if it's instead of an OKAY, it's just an OK, something's wrong.
and you
Easy.
know.
Yeah.
he's also my best friend, not
Yeah.
just my business
The
partner.
really bad one is just the K.
Ooh,
If
don't
it's
do
just
that
a
to
K,
me.
or a K and a period, that one's really bad too.
That hurts my heart. What was I say? Oh, my best friend. She's really, really good with my mental health because she will call me out if I say that I'm fine and I'm not.
Yeah.
And I know I don't want to speak for you, Vincent, but Vincent will get in these like, I don't want to say tufts, these like just flat arrow paces. And I personally know exactly what he needs. And he says it right afterwards. He needs to see his best friend.
I haven't gotten like that in a very long time
You
though.
haven't,
Uh-uh.
but you used to a lot. And the
Yeah.
only thing that can solve it is seeing your best friend.
Yeah.
You know, okay, I'm not going to try to toot his horn, but you know who I feel like has kind of become that person as well?
Who?
My dad. If we're having a bad day, sometimes we'll just
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
we need to see dad,
Yeah.
and then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
So mental health support is really big, again, with family or friends. So far we did community and family and community and friends. We think those are really, really important. And now let's get into the business side of community.
Money, 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 money.
Community in social media. How important is it to grow your social media community? Vital.
It's extremely vital if you want to get bookings and if you want to get seen and not have to pay for it.
Absolutely. What type of content can you put out to grow that community?
Content that involves, like as an example, us. Content that involves us.
Yeah.
Because we are the photographers, we are the videographers, and people want to see us. They like us.
We don't know why.
Like
I'm
we just
kidding.
we just posted yesterday us because we took yesterday off. Us at the Anaheim Packing District eating like creme brulee and desserts and stuff, and people actually really like that. It's relatable
we
stuff.
get a lot of like likes and stuff on that
Yeah.
stuff on our story.
Some people say sorry.
No, it's okay.
Some people say we're corny on it, but like
April.
she slid up on our Instagram, and she said every time you guys take a bite of the food, you guys look at each other and go, What are we supposed to do?
I told Vincent, what are we supposed to do? Look away and go, wow,
We're supposed
that
to look
was
at
nice.
like imagine looking at the food. Like, it doesn't work like that. So
Wait, imagine being someone not with us watching us do that
yeah.
while filming too.
And look a little crazy.
What I will say about that is what you have to realize is the clients that you have, they never meet the people that we post.
Yeah.
they don't have a connection with them. They don't know them. I mean, unless they're referrals, but they know us. So if we are in the content in some way or another, whether it's, you know, behind the scenes of us taking photos, or if it's, you know, us doing a funny little skit, they like that because they know us. And the more we post that, the more we, you know, make ourselves human.
The last one, or not the last one, but we did one a couple weeks ago, and it was what our clients see versus like reality. And it was us and our nice, you know, we're dressed up and stuff just like we do normally when we go to a shoot. But then when we edit, we don't look as nice. We have our Snuggies on during the winter.
My Diet Coke,
shorts, you know, all that stuff on. And people really like that one a lot.
Because it makes us human. And it makes us more trustworthy because they feel like they know us by the time we do have a shoot with them. So I feel like overall, I agree with you that including ourselves in our content is the biggest way to grow our community.
Yeah.
Next, can being interactive with your followers help this?
Yeah.
Meaning, you know, sliding up on their stories, liking their posts, commenting back to them when they comment on our things.
When we add them to our stories, you know, yeah, that can definitely, that can help
grow it.
Yeah, that can definitely help grow it. When and we see people on social media, we look at their stories or we'll see their posts, and you know, maybe they're pregnant, they have a baby, you know, just big accomplishments like that, and we do interact with it because it is an exciting thing for them, and you know, we just get excited about it. And so yeah, we're gonna like it, and I guess that can help.
We tend to think that our clients are like our family now, like our family and our friends.
Because we believe that we have the best clients in the world.
It's a fact. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
So when we, you know, say we do their wedding, but then we see, you know, their pregnancy announcement or different things like that, just like Vincent said, it gets us excited because we, you know, we build a bond and a rapport with these people that are just one of a kind.
Yeah.
So you just touched on this, but I do have a question about it.
Okay.
By tagging our community, it will allow... By tagging our community, it will allow their friends to see our content and come join the community. How important do you think this is? And do you think it works?
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I just saw this one video, and it was of this photographer, and they were excited because they got tagged in the photo because they took the photo. Mm-hmm. They got excited. They click on it, and they had put an edit over the photo.
We have had that happen.
And the guy was like, whoa, that's not my work. I didn't do that. And so that's the thing. But
okay, I have a question though for you.
Yeah.
If that were the case, and say it was like a really bad edit,
which
do you message them and say, can you untag me from this?
I think we can actually
untag ourselves.
Yeah, we can.
Unless they write in the comment like pick credit to Snap Duo.
That one we can't change.
We had a Christmas mini once. We had a Christmas mini. And they posted the photos, like multiple, and there was one photo out of them that the client re-edited themselves. And I was in bed the next, like that morning, like waking up, and Vincent sent it to me and said, we like badly messed up on this picture. And I said, oh no, we did not.
Yeah.
I pulled that photo up real quick, put them side by side. I said, look, we did not do that. And he was like, why would they do that?
Because it kind of catches you off guard because you're swiping through the photos. You're like,
and they're consistent.
I remember. I don't remember that. And then you like start thinking in your head and you're like, wait a minute. Did this, because of how busy we were, did we miss this? We did not miss it. It was not us.
We are, we're very serious about staying consistent too. So it will show up if every photo is consistent with the way they are. And then you get to that one and we were like, whoa, why would you do that to us?
Yeah.
But overall, tagging our community is good.
We both got a little off track on that
Sorry, but it just... it reminded me of that Christmas mini debacle.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering, no, we did not ask them to untag us. I don't even think they tagged us in the first place.
No, but to answer the question finally, yes, by them tagging us, we can get seen by their friends, and vice versa. If we tag them, they'll repost it on their story or whatever, and then we can also get seen like that.
You'd be surprised how many followers we get from that.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And then we end up getting bookings through that too. So, overall, with, because I feel like a lot of this is more of like the Instagram before I move on to the next little bullet point. Community through social media, I think that we can both agree is one of the biggest important communities you can have. I would say about 80% of our bookings come from social media, word of mouth.
We ask our clients, like, say if they're going to book a wedding or they're going to book a quince, we'll ask our clients, how did you hear about us? Because we are genuinely curious, because that means that maybe the time that we're investing in social media is paying off, or whatever, if we're investing more on a website, just depends. But I would say, yeah, about 80% of the time, it just, what's that face?
I got a notification on my phone that our reel was doing really well.
Oh, I saw that.
And so I just clicked on it to see, and it's like almost at 900 views. And I was like, ooh.
That's good.
A day later.
Right?
Sorry, guys.
But 80% does come from social media. They'll say,
yeah,
I'm friends with this person who used you. I saw your guys' reel. I saw your Facebook post that you posted on the community 5 months ago. And they're still seeing it. So
to be specific, we have a quince client right now.
Yeah.
And when she messaged us for the first time, she said, you did 2 of my daughter's friends' quinces. And it was like,
there you go.
Love that. And she messaged us on Instagram. So moving on from Instagram to Facebook, but staying in the social media realm, joining your What's Up blank in your city group on Facebook. So like ours specifically is What's Up Corona.
Or it could be like a what's going on in.
Or all things Corona. I mean, we're a part of a couple Corona ones, and then a lot in our surrounding cities. Those are so important. Whether you post on them or you comment to people looking for photographer or videographers or whatever your business may be, do not sleep on those, because those will get you bookings.
No, yeah, just like I said like a second ago. I know we weren't talking about the community.
No, it's okay, there, but it's social media.
What we posted 5 months ago, people can still see, because what they'll do is, say if you post for photography or videography, people can specifically go on to that Facebook group and type in photography or videography, and we'll pop up right there. So what we posted 5 months ago, people are still seeing, even though maybe we didn't get any kind of interaction with it then. We are now, and it is paying off.
We just booked a wedding from that.
And it works. It really works.
Okay, take that in. It was free. We took 10 minutes putting it together, posted it probably 5 months ago, and we just booked a full-blown wedding from it. That is huge.
Yep.
So definitely join all of your groups or in your city and your surrounding city, because that can help a lot. And also, once they go on that, they can also go onto your Instagram. And then you get it best of both worlds. I love social media.
Just a side note real quick. You have better eyesight than I do. What does that say? Does it say, what percent is that at?
I'm going to look, guys.
Can you look real quick? I'm so sorry.
You're coming with me.
Apologize.
We're at 50%.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry.
Sorry, you guys got a close-up of me.
We apologize. And we're still in focus. Just had to make sure of that. So sorry.
So just to circle back, so far we've done community and family, community and friends, and community and social media. Yep. I would like to go to our next one, which is community and networking with others in the industry.
Which we do.
We do a lot of. I have 2 different bullet points here. The first being becoming friends with photographers.
Yeah.
Is huge for referrals that either they can't fulfill or we can't fulfill.
And it happens all the time.
It does. We have 2 specifically that we've become good friends with. And if, say, we're booked with a wedding or whatever it may be, and we get one of our returning clients or maybe a new client that needs something on that day, we'll just go straight over to them and hopefully they'll book that.
Yeah.
And in doing that, they'll do it for us too.
Right.
That is a huge one. And then also, not only in what your niche is, but having, if you're specifically in the wedding business, having planners, makeup artists, DJs, venues in your community are so good.
We've worked with this one planner who we've become friends with, and she's just really awesome. It's Celestial Weddings and Events, and she just does an amazing job. Makeup artist, we haven't really...
I just referred one.
You just referred one?
Do you remember the one that we did in Anaheim by Disneyland?
Yeah.
You remember there was a makeup artist there?
Yeah.
And we shared information?
Yeah. Oh, that one.
I just referred her to our engagement session in
okay.
a month.
All right. That one works.
Yeah.
DJs, we had a amazing DJ in December that we really connected with. We follow him on social media. He followed us back. We get to see him. We'll totally recommend if anybody ever asks.
We have like 2 other DJs too that we've really enjoyed working with.
Oh yeah,
At the Hidden Valley wedding.
Oh yes,
He was
I
the
completely
best.
forgot. He was awesome. When you find this is just a little side note, but when as a videographer, if you find a good DJ, it makes the day run so much smoother. And
Amen.
And to all brides and to all grooms, please hire a good DJ. That the first DJ that we were just talking about, the one at
Hidden Valley.
Yeah. I did not have the right cord to plug in the audio for. And he actually had a spare cord, and he let me borrow that and plug into it. And he saved me, and he taught me which cord to get, because I thought I had already had the right cord. I didn't. He taught me that. I went out and I bought the right cord. It's actually one of these cords. So these 2 cords we'll actually use at weddings.
Mm-hmm.
But he taught me that, and it's just great. And also another thing with it is in our contract we talk about, and I'm not getting off topic here. I'm still on the DJ here, but when with DJs a lot of times they have lasers for music. What's going on with my voice right now?
It's okay. I was doing it to me in the beginning of the podcast.
They have lasers, and so we talk in our contract how you're not allowed to have the lasers out as long as we're there, because it will turn our cameras into paperweights, literally. Mm-hmm. And if you find a good DJ and hire a good one, they will already know. We just talked to one at the last wedding that we did. They already know exactly what it does to cameras. And he said, "What time are you guys leaving?" I said 7:30. He goes, "I'll start them at 7:30."
Yep.
That's a good DJ. So
good one to. Oh, I guess that one too. We're friends with
Yeah.
him on social media now. See, every wedding that you do or every event or whatever your business is, you just gain a community of these vendors. Befriend them, because whether it's someone that's in your exact line of business, like photography and videography, or it's someone else that does things like weddings, you can also go to them for advice. Like, hey, like he just said, he learned something from the DJ on the aspect of the cord for videography. So important.
At the end of the day, we're all in this together.
And then another one, the last one I would want to talk about is venues. There is a wedding coordinator at one specific venue, and we had a great time working with her.
Yeah.
And since then, she given us 2 bookings.
She's awesome.
I believe.
Yeah.
Make good connections. That's like the best community you can have.
First impressions really are everything, and I think we just did a really good job at that wedding, because that was our very first time shooting at that specific venue, and the odds were against us, to be honest.
It was raining.
It was cloudy. It was muddy.
It was videography only.
And it was videography only. And I think because of how good we were, and I'm not tooting our own horn, but maybe I am.
No, we're always so hard on ourselves. So if we want to toot our horn for once, let us do it.
But I think we just did a really good job, and our vibes were exactly the same. And it just made the day flow a little bit easier, because there was some times throughout the day where it was a little difficult, but I think because it did flow good is why she is recommending us, and we will recommend that venue because of her, because she's there.
Absolutely. So to close that out, we now have community and family, friends, social media, and in networking. And let's do our 5th and final community, and that would be community within your neighborhood.
Yes.
What are ways to get out into the community and to build connections?
Let's see. One of the ways is 2 years ago, we did Christmas minis. And what we did was we allotted 10% of all of the money that we got from the Christmas minis. We were going to donate to the Corona Settlement House. And we ended up raising, I know it's not a lot.
Which is, for anyone who might know, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, it's like a food pantry.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not very like in the name of it. You can't really tell. So it's a food pantry.
So we raised. It was 10% of each session. We ended up raising $100, and I know that's not a lot of money, but it is to people who are in need, and
it can be a lot of money depending on where you spend it.
It can be, and we were very careful of where we went shopping for that, because we could have went to certain places, but it wouldn't get us as far.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to a place that was extremely affordable, and we were able to get a lot more than, say, if we went to a Target or something. But we ended up buying all the food, and then we donated it. We didn't share it. We did take video of it, but
We just never shared it, and I just think we
Yeah.
were really busy with Christmas season.
yeah. But I think we were also just more happy that we did it. We didn't. I don't know. We just didn't post it.
But if anyone's wondering if your money went to it,
100%.
it did.
It did. We promise.
100% did. We
100%.
have the receipt somewhere.
Yeah.
Another way, I feel like we like to build a community within our neighborhood is making friends with the workers in our local like grocery stores.
We do that.
Vaughn's specifically in Corona.
We're in there a lot. We probably have to go in there today.
We do. We've made really good friends with the ladies in there, and no hating to the men, but we've made friends with the ladies.
Well, and the guys at the gas
never
station.
mind,
Yeah,
never mind. The
gas
guy
station.
at the Vaughn's gas station
Yeah.
is literally our best friend, and every time we go in there, he's like, "You have any shoots this weekend? How's business? It's a little hot. How are you
Yeah.
gonna do with that?"
Super
Love him.
interested in what we're doing.
Yes,
And we love that, and it's awesome.
and we get to learn about their family. They get to learn about us, our shoots. Someone had a daughter who's a graduating senior. I think it's next year. So she was asking in advance, like, "Hey, do you guys do that? Just so I know." And we're like, "Yeah, we do." So we love building communities with your local stores, whether it's a grocery store or wow,
I'm so sorry.
that was massive.
If you heard that in here, I am so sorry. I needed to crack it. My neck.
My neck hurts too.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Sorry if you get grossed out by that kind of stuff. Wow, that neck's long. Oh my god. I call him a giraffe. And then there's me. Don't put
I
that on
didn't-
the story.
I
Don't you
didn't s-
dare.
I didn't say it.
I had like 4 chins in that.
I didn't say it.
Okay, let's knock it off topic.
All right.
Next, we have a very exciting announcement, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we do.
Would you like to say it?
I'm not going to yell into the microphone because I don't want the audio to sound bad for you guys. But this July 4th, we will be participating in the Corona Independence Day Parade.
Woo! This is so exciting,
It's
guys.
very exciting news. We've been working the last week trying to get everything together.
Think about someone working really hard and then times that by 10.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, can I show them one of the things that we worked on?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that we worked on today, it was kind of last minute, but we worked on it today, and I think it just turned out so good. So we're just gonna show it. Are you ready?
Da 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 da! Look how cute!
Isn't that the coolest thing ever?
Our nephews and our niece are coming to the parade, and so their Vincent sisters said, "Make us shirts." So we've got 3 mini Snap Duo shirts for the kids, and then we also have 9 regular size t-shirts for the people that are helping us. So we're going to be driving our car through the parade. It's going to be all decorated.
About 5 miles an hour.
It's going to look incredible.
Yeah.
And then our family and friends are going to we have some that are going to watch, and then some that are going to be walking the parade with us.
Yeah.
And handing out little American flags with our business card on them that have a sweet little deal on them.
Yes.
So if you like to get that deal,
make sure. Well, I know because this podcast is coming out the day before, so hopefully you don't have any plans. But it's at 9 in the morning.
It's at 9 in the morning in Corona on Main Street.
Yes. So come there, and you are going to get a discount. So, yeah.
Exclusive for the parade.
Only for the parade. You can only get it if you went to the parade and you have the.
And let me tell
card.
you, it'll be worth it.
That's awesome.
There's
and
like a lot of people that go to this.
And also, we made this really big thing.
Huge.
That we're very excited to share. We haven't shared it even on our social media. Only about 3 or 4 people have actually seen it. But it looks really cool. And
some of the people that are walking in the parade with us haven't even seen it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like I feel like the majority of them haven't seen it.
Like my dad has, but he came over this last weekend and helped us.
He did.
A lot.
There's a lot of help.
Thank you.
But we've just been working up a storm.
Mom's been helping us.
Yeah. Just trying to get everything together. And we're excited for the grand reveal of how we decorated.
I'm actually just really proud of us.
I am too, because
it's a pretty big thing. And we worked really hard.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
So that's exciting.
Very exciting news.
Be there.
Be there, be square, and get a card and get a deal.
And see the duo.
And see us and see our family.
Our friends.
And have a good time. We're going to celebrate July 4th together with the community.
I'm so excited to finally announce it. Okay. To wrap everything up,
Uh-oh.
Vincent,
Yes.
out of these 5 sectors of community, which 2, in your opinion, are the most vital to growing a business? Family, friends, social media, networking, or neighborhood?
Family is number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Without family, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And social media.
Okay.
100%.
I would say
But
we really have 2 best friends.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 2 groups, like my best friend and her significant other, and then his best friend and his significant other. Sorry, my microphone almost dropped. And we consider them family. So I'm going to just put the friends category into the family category, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say family/friends and social media.
Yeah.
So the same. That's for a high five.
Oh,
Don't leave me hanging.
So sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
And above all, I think that, yes, these 5 sectors of community are very important, but we wouldn't be able to do any of it without each other.
Yeah.
So I would put us numero uno.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. There is no Snap duo without the both of us. It'd be Snap
Single.
That sounds like the American cheese single slices. That's what that sounds like. Snap one.
Snap one. Not
That's
duo. Snap uno.
Snap uno.
No. Okay, so
We'll talk.
No, we will not.
Just kidding.
After the podcast we filmed earlier? Yeah, we might talk. We might talk.
Just kidding. Okay, look, yeah, we film a podcast earlier? Yes. Was I at a high energy level? I was at a pretty high energy level.
Was I lost, confused, stressed out, and wondering what the heck I was doing here? Yes, I was. Will that podcast ever come out? No.
But
no, it won't.
But look, in every solid relationship, there is one partner who has an extreme high amount of energy, and the other partner has a lower amount of energy. But look,
take that and times it by 10.
I mean, yeah. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a little more calm this episode. All right. That was now, but hold up, mind you, it was in the morning-ish, and I did have a little bit of coffee, a liquid IV, and some crackers.
Decaf.
But decaf still does have some coffee in it, so I want people to know that. But yeah,
it's been an interesting day, guys.
We could, if we want to go on a rant.
No.
Just kidding.
We've been there, done that. Okay.
Kidding.
To close out, I have 2 more things.
All right.
Any last minute advice for people who are struggling to build their community? Would you like to go first or me?
If you're trying to build a community, it might be a little difficult in the very beginning because you haven't figured out what your niche is. We're okay? Am I boring you?
I was yawning. I'm sorry.
You haven't figured out what your niche is, and so it might be a little difficult for people to follow you because they don't know what they're following you for, like what they're going to see. They don't know if, like, say if Reese was looking for a photographer for people, like for couples, but she followed a person who posted one person, but they do mostly real estate.
Yeah.
You know? So that person has not found their niche just yet. So once you do find your niche...
Seems like they did niche. Their niche is real estate.
No, I know, but
they're just dabbling in other things.
Yeah. But...
so don't hire that person for people.
No.
Just saying.
Yeah. But once you do find your niche, and it will happen, and it will take some time, but once you do find that, it will be a little bit easier to grow your community. Also showing yourself, sharing information about yourself, things like food, your favorite shows, that can also build a community because maybe people can relate to those. And, you know, once you do that, then you'll be able to hopefully reach what your intended goal and follower-wise or, you know, booking-wise.
My answer to that would be get on out there. Whether it is community and family and friends, ask for help, ask for assistance, ask for company. And then when it comes to social media, networking, and within your neighborhood, go out there. You'll never know. Social media, it's easy. You're behind a screen. No one can see you. There's no way for you to get embarrassed or, just keep doing it. Keep posting. Keep sharing. Keep doing free sessions if you're starting to, build a following, and then just go on from there. Networking with others in the industry. Sorry. Were you going to say something?
Can I just add to that one point right there where you said, so she talked about how do free shoots for like, say, family or friends for, and hopefully you'll be able to use those for promotion. I just want to say something real quick, that if you do those in the very beginning, which 9 times out of 10, you most likely will, but there comes a point where you don't do that anymore. And so what some people will do, we've had it happen to us, and probably the majority of other photographers have had it as well, where people will reach out and you'll give them a quote and they'll go, okay, well, I have this many followers or this many people is going to be there. So can you do it for, what's it called?
Promotion?
No. You could do it for, what's that word? Not experience, but, what is that word?
Trade?
No.
I know what you're saying.
Not exposure. I apologize. Exposure. I had it. I'm a photographer. I should know what exposure is. But people will say, can I pay you with exposure?
No.
This isn't, and they said this to us before. This is a real opportunity for you. The majority of times.
Someone said that to us before?
Yes. Someone said, can I pay you an exposure or whatever? It's happened before. Say no. Just say no.
No. It's a person-to-person basis. It depends on how early on you are.
That's what I was explaining, though.
Yeah.
What I explained was in the very beginning, you're going to do the free shoots and you're going to use those for promotional purposes. But after a while,
and in that case, it's okay for doing the things for exposure in that time period.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But I said there comes a point where you are getting paid for it now, and that there's no more free shoots, and you can't get paid in exposure. Now, let me put my if in there, and I'm not ranting. Let me put my if in there. But if you have 500 followers on Instagram or whatever, and say Kim Kardashian reaches out and goes, hey, I'm going to have a party, and I would love to have you as a photographer. Can you do it for exposure? Sign that piece of paper right away. Do it. Because that exposure, that's different. That is real exposure. That is tens of millions of people that you will be able to get in front of. Do it 100%.
That's my dream.
That's different. But say if Judas who lives in a different city, who has 200 followers, says that, hey, can you do it for exposure? We have 200 followers. I got 500. How am I'm giving you exposure. So
Judas?
Judas, it's a real name.
No, it's not.
Is Judas not a real name?
Judith.
Is Judas not a real name? Let me look it up. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Judas. I've lost track now, Vincent. I don't remember what I was saying. I was saying to get out there.
First of all, it's a surname, and it is very rare in France.
So it's a last name. That's what a surname is.
Whoa. No, I mix. It's not Judas. It's Judice. I think it's Judice.
I thought you were going to say Judith.
Yeah.
But then you said Judas.
I know, huh? It's a weird.
What I was saying before we went talking about Judas is that just to get yourself out there, specifically with the neighborhood sector, going to any of your local like town events, whether you live maybe in Norco and they have rodeos, or Corona and they have things like the Santana fireworks show, Riverside, they have the Mission Lights, like just putting yourself out there and getting with your community, you'll be surprised how many people you can meet and build bonds with. Mm-hmm. I did want to touch on the fact that we talked about community and networking. The planner he mentioned, we've worked with her for a few years now on a few different weddings, and your bond will grow so much that this weekend we're shooting her family photos. You know?
Yeah.
So it's get out there,
And how
make
we
friends.
and how we met her was actually we were doing a shoot for a client of ours, and they had hired her to set up like a little picnic. And
oh my
when
goodness, I forgot
and
about
when we
that.
got there, we were like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" And she was still there, and we got all of her contact information, and we followed each other. And then
we did a giveaway with her.
Yeah, it's been great ever since.
Wow, I forgot
And we're
about that.
doing a wedding with her
In November.
in November.
I completely forgot about that, guys. Very
Yeah,
cool. Very cool.
But it's easy things just like that. Something that we didn't intend to meet anybody, but we did.
Mm. Okay. To close out, are you ready for Reese's question of the day?
Dun dun dun. Yes.
I almost feel like my question of the day has to be different now. I already did a question of the day in the last podcast.
It's okay. That's okay. If you want to, if you have a question right now that you can do, go ahead and ask it. But if not, we can answer the same one.
I'll ask the same one because it's important.
All right.
How excited are you for this 4th of July?
I'm very excited to be with our family, our friends, our community.
Community!
You know, and then the people who aren't there, we can share it on our social media community that we've built. I'm really excited about it, and I hope everybody likes the deal that we're going to give out, and I hope everybody likes the decorations that we've worked very hard on.
Very, very, very hard on. Very hard.
What about you? Are you excited?
I'm thrilled. Am I excited to wake up that early? No. Will I have Diet Cokes maybe in like a personal cooler in the car? I've been thinking about it.
That's an interesting idea. I wouldn't put it past her, though.
I might. But I'm very excited. I'm excited to see all of our family and friends. Friends that we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Family that live a little far.
We'll do
I'm so excited.
We'll do our best. I think our percentage is running out up there, but we'll do our best to get behind the scenes of it, so that you
Hi,
checking.
guys.
Just gonna check again. Sorry. What are we at?
We're at 17%.
Okay, that's okay. So we'll do our best to get behind the scenes of it so that we can show you guys. We'll definitely take pictures of the decorations that we've worked so hard on. We're gonna get a big group photo of everybody with the specialized. Can I say them? Right?
Hmm?
With the specialized shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the specialized shirts.
We talked about the shirts. Oh, we have one right here.
We do. So it's like this. They all don't look like this. This
These
is
are
more
for the kids.
This is more kid friendly because, you know, and then the other ones that we do have that
A
we
more
will
business.
Yeah, we'll show you later on July 4th, but we'll make sure we take pictures. We'll show you guys next episode in case you do miss it on social media. And yeah, very excited about it. Can't wait. 9 a.m. Don't forget 9 a.m.
Corona on Main Street.
It's the beginning of Main Street and Ontario is where the beginning of the parade starts.
It's about a mile long.
Yeah. So there's plenty of room for people if you do want to come.
So come.
They're expecting about 4,000 people, which is awesome.
I'm so excited. Well,
I'm sorry. Can I mention one more
go
thing?
ahead.
Last episode, we were having issues with the XLR cable. This episode, or before this episode, we bought a new XLR cable. We are no longer using the previous one. So we apologize for the last episode with the very bad audio where it just kept cutting in and out. And there were a couple one-liners that I got in there that didn't make it. So I apologize.
like, it had to have been like the perfect parts of the podcast.
I know.
He had to take out.
But now I can, if I want to lean back, I can lean back.
Let's
if I
just
want to lean
not
forward,
do that, though.
yeah. So, but we did take care of that situation. We apologize, and there will not be any more problems like that going forward. If there is, we're burning the microphones, we're burning the recorder, we're burning the XLR cable. We're not doing that.
You heard it here first, everybody.
Yes, so very excited. Back to Reese.
I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in this week. Make sure you follow us on social media at SNAPPDUO to keep up with all of our shoots as well as our very exciting 4th of July parade that we hope to see you there. But if not, make sure you follow along. And then make sure to go ahead.
By the way, just because you were talking about
God.
4th of July, I'm sorry. Do you remember that song? It's the old Grand Flag or something.
Na 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 na.
Yes. I'm sorry. I just got sidetracked right there, but I was on social media the other day and that song came on. I'm like, wow, I haven't heard this song since I was like 10 years old. So, but yes, if you do want to follow us on social media,
I already said that.
you already did that.
Say like
Okay.
and subscribe.
So sorry. But yes, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell to get notified anytime we upload a new video, whether that's a podcast, wedding, or quince, or anything else. Make sure you do that. If you're not already following us on Spotify as well, make sure you go ahead and do that. Follow our page. Yeah, Spotify. I know. So with that, we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you. We wish you a very happy 4th of July. And with that, we will see you next week.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Good night.